Hey, Jim Remley here with eRealEstateCoach.com. You probably had someone talking to you recently about the trade war. Maybe it's somebody in your family, somebody at home, somebody at the workplace. Maybe your clients are talking about the trade war. We may not put it together yet, but the trade war is actually affecting real estate, and it can affect us in a big way. Now, regardless of your political affiliations, what you think about this politically, you might say, well, how does it affect real estate? And here's how it affects real estate. When the market, the stock market, the people that trade in stocks every day and bonds hear about a trade war, sometimes they get nervous. And when they get nervous, they start moving their money to a safer investment. They move out of equities and into bonds. And as the bonds begin to get more popular because it's a safer investment, it drives down the rates of return on those bonds. And that directly impacts what we pay for mortgage rates. So the reality here is this, that the 30-year fixed rate mortgage has averaged 3.99% in the last week in May. Now we're still in June, and this is going to be affected still in June. We're still seeing low rates now, but that's down from 4.06 from a year ago. And that's a 16-month low for us in interest rates. So it's definitely having a major impact. When we started the year, we were being told that we're going to have 3 interest rate raises this year. The Fed was telling us that, and that has absolutely not come true. So definitely the trade war has affected us in real estate in a positive way, actually. Here's another headline that's a positive for us when we're talking to people, and that is there are currently more jobs in America than there are workers. There's 6.7 million jobs open today. There's only 6.4 million workers. That's good news because as more people get jobs, definitely they can afford to buy a house, and it puts pressure on incomes. As incomes rise, guess what? Wages rise, and people's ability to buy houses rise. So it's a good thing for the market overall. So here's a little script for you, a social media post that can go right along with these stats. You might say, hey, good news, interest rates have actually fallen to a 16-month low, which is true. It's a great time to lock in a new mortgage. Low rates give buyers more buying power, makes all homes more affordable. Who do you know that's in the market to buy or sell a home? So you can play off the 16-month low that we're benefiting from. I'm not seeing a lot of agents do that, and it's a huge missed opportunity. Here's another piece of news that may not come off as being positive, but it actually is a positive. Lowest home prices increases in 7 years was the recent headline on MSNBC. Lowest home price increases in 7 years. Now, how in the world is that good news? Well, according to Case-Shiller's home price index, what we're seeing is home prices are going up about 3.1% nationally. And here's why that is good news. The changes that we've seen have helped to bring the housing market back into balance. And this is according not to me, but to Case-Shiller's chief economist, Frank Northcraft. He said the slowing house prices are helping to restore balance and affordability back into the market. And that's a copy of the Case-Shiller index over on that side. So what it's doing is it's bringing back a normalization of prices back to what I've seen for the first 20 years of my career, where we had home prices rising between 3 and 5%. It's only been in these last few years that we've seen these crazy ups and downs, but now we're returning to a more normal, healthy market, and that's good news. And how do you explain that to a client? You might say, hey, home prices are normalizing. What we're seeing nationally is that home prices are rising between 3 and 4% annualized, so that's good. And that's true in our local market as well, and then you speak to your local market. Home prices are up, whatever they are. In my market, it's 3.1%, but in your market, it could be something completely different, of course, from last year at the same time. What we're seeing is a return to a normal, healthy, and sustainable market, and that's the message, and that's the true message. What we want is sustainable, constant, consistent growth in the marketplace. I hope that helps you out in the field. Have a great day, good selling. We'll see you soon at eRealEstateCoach.com.